Hello everyone, and welcome on back to the channel. It has been a little while since we started an episode from up here in our town viewing hot air balloon, but I have very dearly missed being here in town while we've been off working on a few tutorials and our all new SMP. So I was thinking we take some time to enjoy everything we've created here today before we get stuck into tackling the next segment of our Valley of Gold project. But we've actually been doing a lot of building in all of our recent episodes here, and I'm starting to run pretty low on a lot of our key resources. So I was thinking today we spend some time out in the town, do some trading, some general resource management and gathering, and then build up our wonderful up and coming farmhouse. Now, I have been doing a little bit of work on our granary and windmill interiors, but they aren't quite ready yet, so I think we'll show those off a little bit later after we get some general work here done. So coming around into storage here, I think first we gotta figure out what we need to get some more of today, keeping our upcoming build in mind. So I think I might even need 3 or so empty shulker boxes to bring out for resource collecting today. And how are we doing? We are all good on cobblestone, fine on andesite, and we're not terrible here on oak, but I think we're going to be using an absolutely massive amount of oak in the upcoming episode or two to finish off our Valley of Gold. It is a very oak heavy build project, so I think for sure some more oak wood chopping today. Spruce looks pretty good, everything else we don't really need today. And I think that's kind of it for today's build. So I think a great first stop here today is, oh, I forgot I'd put a cat in here, cute, is going to be checking in here on the paper factory, which we don't actually have a lot of. I might grab out this much and take some more out of our stocks to do some sales in town today, maybe from this one. I think a great start might just be a full shulker of paper to sell to a bunch of our librarians and cartographers around town. And awesome, okay, so that's some good stocks to take into town for sales later. What else should we pick up? Ooh, I think we definitely should do a general harvest of all our personal farms here so we can sell a bunch of that stuff down in town. And we should head over to the Hall of Rainbows and pick up on a few different wool types we can sell. Alright, so I believe, I can't quite remember which wools we sell and which we don't. I think we definitely sell white wool, maybe 9 of those. Maybe we just go 9 stacks of the ones I'm sure of. So I know we sell that. I know for sure Balthazar buys grey wool, just like that. And I think we get black wool as well as brown wool, but brown wool we use for decor a lot, so let's just stick with the black. Ooh, when did this get so low? Have I been, oh, I haven't been stocking it. I actually also think today we do need to buy a bunch of shears and restock all the shears here in the hall now that we have that extra storage module. You know what? Maybe we do sell some brown wool today. Let's sell some brown wool because our black stocks are rather low. There we go, very nice. So we've got 1 shulker left to fill up with goods here, which I think we will fill with produce from our farms to get us started and then make a few more trips and rounds to really stock up on money here. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I was breeding up the cows because I was getting low on leather. We can definitely sort that one out here today as well. We might need to do some light murder with a bit of this wheat. I'll breed them up one more time before I harvest the rest of these farms. Come here, cowies. Come on. Everyone gather round. Wheat to be had for all now that the valley is in. The stocks are through the roof. Through the roof, I say. Clarence would be so proud. There we are. Beautiful, incredible. This pen was definitely designed to hold exactly this many cows. Alright, I think that is enough cows for now. I might come back and breed them a little more later, but let's get back to harvesting these farms. Alright, so I have a few extra spots here that I'll be able to put a bit more produce in. So let me breed up the cows here one more time and see how much leather we can get. We might be able to sell a bit of it on the town, and then we'll be able to keep quite a bit as... Oh gosh, is that a sheep in my cow pen? Absolutely not. Where is he? Oh gosh, I think he... Ha! Nice. Perfect. We definitely do not want him in here. Excuse me, coming through, excuse me. Ah, perfect. Get those out of here, and now I will keep breeding these guys up a little bit more. Alrighty, let me put the wheat down here, and I might commence the slaughter in the morning, bright and early. I think it's time. Oh, I don't think we kill any pigs today. I think we let our two little pigs continue living their happy life. But I think some of these cows are gonna need to go. I'm so sorry, guys. If we kill basically all the adult cows and then spare the children, we should still have a pretty good amount of cows left here. Probably still too many, honestly, but I won't get much from killing the children, so I think we wait a little while on those. Oh, and I was using my axe instead of my sword. If I use the sword, I'll get more leather, but I'll get cooked meat, and I can't sell cooked meat at the market. Oh gosh, I really hope my cow population forgives me. I want them to enjoy their life here. Oh, all the children are crowding around the remaining adults. Oh, I'm so sorry, little guys. And I think that's it. Oh gosh, look at them all. All the baby cows that are left. And that's not a terrible haul. Almost 2 stacks of leather there. I would have gotten more if I was using a looting. I was using Chopston, and Chopston doesn't have looting for the first little bit, but that's not too bad. I think we leave these cows here for now, and we can come back for another harvest a bit later. Alright, I am feeling pretty good about our produce here, so let's head down into town and do a little bit of trading. Hello everyone! First stop is always the market. I don't think we can do anything with our paper here, so we might pack that one up and just take it around the cartographers in a little bit. We've got a lot of wool here. What do you guys take? Sin is white and brown, and Sahara is black and grey. Awesome. Absolutely perfect. What else do we have here? We have a bunch of farm produce. Bonk might want a little bit of this meat, and I think we have some berries in here we can sell. Alrighty, Bonk, what are we thinking today? Oh, he takes mutton. I had some mutton in here, didn't I? Oh, I shouldn't have thrown out that mutton earlier. Oh well. He doesn't take pork. Maybe Cooper takes pork. Let me run this pork out to Cooper real quick. Cooper, how you been? I know this isn't chicken, and I know usually it is chicken. Oh, very nice. Okay. We do definitely need to breed up the chickens here, actually, and get a bit more trading happening here with Cooper. We've been neglecting him a little bit. And, of course, trading with our farmers is going to be basically the rest of this stuff. Except for the netherwort and the leather, we'll have to run those out to their respective villages shortly. And let's just keep trading through this stuff. Let's leave the oh, actually, there are a few more places around town I can go to trade these off. So, you know, I won't wait for you guys. I might quickly dash over to our little farmhouse. I still love this build so much. I just think it's so cute. And coming on inside, hello, Fry Pan. How have you been? How's the wife? Hello, Rosemary. Thank you. I've got a few pumpkins for you, a few melons, and I might grab a few more golden carrots, grab some from Fry Pan as well. Thank you, guys. I do have a lot of golden carrots here. I should probably stop spending all the money I'm making on golden carrots. Oh, and a trader is in town, and he's right here at the markets. He knows exactly what is up. I'm thinking definitely you're the stock of podzol. Can never have enough podzol. And I don't really need too much of any of the rest of this. I could grab the slime balls. No, I know I need to be more careful with my funds. I'm the mayor of a bustling little town. I can't be wasting away all my money on meaningless things from the wandering traders. I think we should be able to run some of this out to Balt as well and see what he thinks. Or Dink might be able to do a little bit of wool trading with us. Hello, Dink. Oh, Dink is just black wool. I take that back. Oh, the shears. We do need to do a shear restock. All right. I gotta not forget about the shear restock. Balthazar! Hi, I'm really surprised he hasn't died. I really feel like this is definitely a spot where he would be capable of getting killed. I do think we could buy some shears while we are here. I will have the stock of shears, please, Belt, because we absolutely do need to restock all of the shears over at the Hall of Rainbows today. That has been waiting for far too long to happen. And let's pop over to the post office and go over and see June as well. I've got a bunch of paper we can sell to those guys. Hello, Alden. Oh, it would help if I got some paper out of my box and sell these ones here over to Alden. And lanterns. We really should buy some lanterns. Alright, I will come back around shortly for some more trading, Alden. Let me duck over to the guild and sell some to June. Alrighty, June. Let's get some stock flowing through and buy some more lanterns, of course. Wonderful. And I think we should head by Gavin and Ori and Merlin for a little bit of netherwort sales. I do neglect Gavin a little bit, I admit it. I should trade with him a bit more than I do. There we go. Very nice, wonderful. He is a bit cute here in the brew house. He does have a nice place here. Alright, who else do we need to see? What else do we have to sell? Hello, Taylor, how are you? Oh, it might take us a while to sell this amount of leather. Well, I don't think I'll sell it all to her because we do need some back in our stocks. I might leave 35 or so of it here and take the rest back out to storage for item frames and other decor pieces. Okay, and last we have a whole bunch of paper we want to sell, so I think we have to run this around to our library and to the cartographer's house. Those are the best places to sell paper here in town. Gertie, Pierre! How have we been? It has been so long since I've come by and seen you guys. Thank you. A little bit of this for you, Gertie. And of course... Oh wait, I can't get lanterns from you. I forgot. Pierre! Ah, here you are. Awesome. But you don't even buy paper. Shame on you, Pierre. Oh, I might go buy some shears from Dink, actually, for the Hall of Rainbows shear restock. There we go. Awesome. And around to the cartographer's house to sell the rest of our paper. I might finish up our trading here and then just let you guys know how much money we made today. Oh, also, for those of you that don't know, obviously this is Pecan and Percival, two of the horses out here at the train station, but this here is Oatmeal. He is my wonderful traveling snack stash, and he is exactly who I was planning to stock up with carrots from today's purchases. And I just think he's so cute. Alright, I think I am just about done trading for today, so let's head on into the vault to deposit everything. And we got just under 9 stacks of emeralds today, which is one of the biggest trading days I have had in a long while. That is a really good haul there, which I did make up a lot of that gap from the end of that last clip just by selling pufferfish over at Abby and Jez. I did a bunch more berry trading over in the markets with Bonk. I sold quite a bit of rotten flesh up at the Cleric's Tower, and I did just sell a bit more leather, a bit more melons and pumpkins, a little bit more wool. I love trying to pull together a whole bunch of different materials and bits and pieces I have excess of so that I can trade them away here in town and make a whole bunch of money that I can further invest into expansion. And I think that kind of wraps up that core maily duty today of taking care of our town funds. We can put this shulker away, and now we have a bunch of shears here. We can head on out to the Hall of Rainbows and stock up our modules. And the Hall of Rainbows, now if we have sheep with wool on them, it means we are entirely out of shears in those modules, which I didn't grab a whole heap of them, but I got just enough to at least get us back on our feet here. And all done. We've deposited all of our shears here into the hall, and finally all our modules are up and running again. We will be producing all the colors of the rainbow, which will be great. We'll be able to get back into stockpiling a whole bunch of wool over in the silo. Alright, so I have just done a bit of wood chopping over in the orchard. We have some spruce and some oak. I brought over one of my dirt boxes ready to get started figuring out this whole area for today's farmhouse build. But first, I've brought the shaders on. Where's the sun? There it is. Beautiful. And that's because I am going to just quickly show off our granary interior. I haven't done anything for the windmill interior yet just because I'm a little bit stumped on it. I'm not 100% sure sure what I want over there, but I was very certain of what I wanted to happen here with the granary, so I have pulled this one together. Coming in here to the bottom floor, this is our main work area and storage. So I currently have a bunch of seeds and things in here, wheat in the chest, seeds in the barrels from just a few harvests of the fields. So I might actually grab a bunch of these seeds that we can take up and process in the granary while we're here. Now coming up our little ladder here onto the main floor of the granary. Obviously out here we have our wonderful main balcony looking out over the valley, and in here is our main station. So this is the core feature here of the granary, which are our big auto composter segment. So down here is where we take out the bone meal, which I have just ran a few tests. And just over here we have these little seed bins, these very basic manual ones, where kind of they would be what the granary had before we upgraded to this bigger machinery when the business started booming. And up here on the above floor we have a bunch more room for further seed and wheat storage, and this is the input for our seed grinders. So this is our little seed grinding station, and let's just chuck a bunch of these seeds in here to start getting some of that processed here. Up here at the top of the tower is just our little sleeping area. We've got a crafting table and ender chest access here in case we ever need it. And from here we have a pretty good view of this whole area of farmland that I want to tackle over the next few episodes here. Today my main concern is just our big core farmhouse. Now I think I'm gonna get stuck straight into that. I brought some shears so we can start deconstructing all our wool plans, and I will show you guys what I have worked out when I have finished off all of that. So I have been doing a little bit more thinking here, and what you can see down behind me, our fresh orange outline, is my idea for our farmhouse here. But down here we have the core structure as this inner rectangle here with a few little pop-outy bits. We could bring something up on the front and something up on either side. And then just over the back here we have this segment, which I'm picturing as a balcony up on the second story, because I do think two-story for this one for sure, that will kind of look out over the marshy area out back. And around here at the front, something that I absolutely knew I wanted for this build was this big wraparound balcony, this kind of main front porch. I am definitely still thinking oak main body, oak log supports, and of course a big ol' hay roof that I am super excited for. Ooh, what trades do you have for us today? Blue orchids and cornflowers. I am always low on those. Where are the rockets? Time to get the funds. Lucky we did all that trading earlier today, because we can afford all the exotic goods we dream of. And I return here for some trades. All of the cornflowers, all of the blue orchids. What else do we have? I still have $31. You know, I might go the Nautilus shells. I think that is a worthwhile trade. And you know what? 3 glowstone too. Why not? Alright, perfect. I always overspend at the Wandering Traders. It's a genuine problem. Thanks for the business. Have a good one. Alright, I'm gonna drop this new stuff back in storage and then kick this off into good old-fashioned time-lapse mode. everyone. It has actually been a number of days since I recorded that last clip because detailing this farmhouse took me a very long time. I spent ages laboring over the interior design and stuff here, but it is finally done. The Valley farmhouse is finished for now, and I am so excited to show you everything that I have come up with here. By the way, I have been a little bit sick, so if I sound funny, that is why. But here it is. The Valley farmhouse. We've got a bunch of just different flower planters and things brought in and a bunch of little details all the way around. So I'm going to run you through the exterior and then go inside and show you what I've been working on. So there are a bunch of little ferns hanging up around the exterior here. We have a little water cart right here, of course, and coming around I brought in a few different bits of detail. So here we have this little hay storage piece where we can kind of climb on up. We've got some hay stacked up and we can use these ladders to climb up onto these balconies and get around up here. So that is kind of that side. Over here as well, I did a nice little feature. I brought out our stonework and made this tiny kind of rounded garden. We've got some sunflowers and dandelions and one of our tiny custom trees just tucked away into that corner, which I think is super cute. And right here, this is a design I really like for a tiny cart. This one is a little wheelbarrow, which I think is just perfect, and I definitely want to use at a bunch of points around here in the Valley of Gold, just because I think it really fits with the theme. Over here on the back, I've brought in a few little bush pieces just to kind of create this dividing wall of this back balcony section and out here. And one of my favorite things that I brought in here that I think really brought this build to life is our big brick chimney here. Of course, around here we have another little wagon tucked into the corner, some more hay bales, and we have this tiny little ladder bit that you can kind of climb up here for a little bit of back balcony access. We've again got another little wagon, and then we can come up onto the main wraparound porch. And heading on inside, I spent so long laboring over this interior, but I am so happy with how it turned out. And what we are greeted with right here as we come in is the banner design I made up for the Valley of Gold. Here, of course, we have our hoe station, and of course just a bunch of hay stacked up and a bunch of details all the way around. I don't want to get too carried away talking about too much of what's going on here because I could talk for ages about this. Coming in here, this is our little book nook and office corner, and just over here under the stairs is going to be our auto wheat farm access. It's going to go downstairs into an underground segment, but I haven't figured out too much of that yet. I just know that I really wanted an auto wheat farm to be a feature of this big main farmhouse. And just over here, I saw a design for something very similar to this on Pinterest, using the end rods here and kind of having this little contained wheat farm, and I just thought it was so cute. And over here, just more hanging ferns, of course. As you can see, I was really enjoying them. They're all over the place here. And just in through here is our kitchen and dining area. So this is our main dining table, and this is our little kitchenette where we have our big brick chimney stretching all the way up, a bunch of little herb and plant storage, a little bit growing here, a sink, a smoker, and just in through this little door is our tiny pantry, which I think is so cute. And another thing that I really like here in the dining area is this little kind of live music piano corner, so you could have someone hanging out playing the piano while everyone's enjoying their dinner. I think that's so cute. And just in here is one of our little entryways coming from this balcony here. Now heading on upstairs, I really like this stairwell. I think we've got this fun little hanging plant feature with our banner again, and a premium quality Valley of Gold wheat sample displayed on the wall, some premium VOG wheat which I just thought was a little bit fun. Now this is our attic access, which I will kind of show off last, but this whole segment here I have done up to be a farming villager area. I thought it would be so fun to have a whole bunch of farming villagers living up here that I can trade all my wheat to. So that is what this second floor is designed for. We have this triple bunk in here, a bunch of little bedroom designs. I'll just kind of poke in, show you a bit of what's going on in here. And we have a bunch of composters all around, which I tried to make somewhat decorative, but they will hopefully be the job blocks of all of our farming villagers when I eventually bring them all up here. Out here, of course, I've done these bigger fence designs signs just to make sure our villagers don't go anywhere crazy. Even over here, no villager access to balcony. This carpet should block them from actually getting out onto the balcony as well, so they should be nice and safe. And I really like that they'll kind of have this bigger communal area with our composters all scattered around. We've got a grandfather clock design over here, a bunch more storage, little bit of cake over here, another one of these little wheat farm segments, and over here one of my favorite little features. This is the Seed Smasher 9000, which is just a little, I kind of pictured it in part as an arcade design and kind of like an ancient piece of farm machinery that they've kind of retired up here and just made into a fun little thing for all the farmers to hang out and smash some seeds. I just thought that was a really cute little feature. So that is the Seed Smasher 9000. And another one of my favorite things here is this hanging light fixture I did, which I really like. I think it filled this space up here really well. And of course, it's just a really fun, interesting way to light this space. And heading on in here, this is our little bathroom. So we've got, of course, just a little potty. Don't forget to close the lid. Just a little loo right there. We have a sink and then just a bit of storage, and that is it basically for the second floor. And coming on up the ladder, this is our storage attic, which is just basically a bunch of bits and pieces scattered around. I've got this really nice workstation layout up here as well. If I ever need to craft or sort anything, I would actually be able to keep quite a bit stored up here. And over here we've just got a bunch of outfits and things. It's just a pretty messy scattered area that I really like. But that is about it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Valley Farmhouse come together just as much as I did. I wasn't really liking it initially. I felt like it was a bit of a basic build. It's just a lot of these 3x3 cubes kind of mashed together, but I think in the detailing and texturing, the build really came together and ended up as something I am so happy with. I hope you love this build and its massive interior just as much as I do. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what your favorite thing about the Valley Farmhouse is, and of course, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!